The sums are staggering. Democrats and Republicans combined spent $500 million on advertising in 2 weeks in October. $81 million raised by Kamala Harris in a single day in July. Daily giveaways of $1 million from Elon Musk paid to people who sign his petition, attracting the attention of the Justice Department. Not to mention the $118 million in counting that Musk has contributed to a Trump-allied group. But this campaign isn't just unprecedented in the huge sums raised and spent. For the Republicans, what used to be kept backstage, a gentleman's agreement that campaign cash would be converted to special favors after the election, is now literally out in front. Elon Musk, Trump's biggest donor, appears at his rallies.
Take over, Elon, just take over.
And Trump says he'll put Musk in charge of cutting federal spending if elected.
Hi, everyone.
Democrat-allied groups have their own mega donors too, including Bill Gates, who gave $50 million. Harris often courts Wall Street and Silicon Valley donors. But her promises to backers have remained more traditional, with no explicit favors made public. The Harris campaign also relies on millions of small donors, people who give $200 or less to finance its operations. Running for president has always been shockingly expensive. But campaign budgets have exploded in recent years, from a few $100 million in 1980 to nearly $4 billion in 2020. When the tally for this election comes in, it'll be by far the most expensive in U.S. history. The money flows from individuals and corporations to campaigns and political action committees or PACs. Individuals can only give a few $1,000s to a candidate's campaign, but can get around this by donating to PACs, which then give the money to campaigns. And corporations can only contribute to PACs. To escape the limits, there's a different category of so-called super PACs that can spend money to influence the election, usually on advertising, but are officially not allowed to coordinate with the candidate's campaign. The huge sums don't always translate into votes, however. Starting about 10 years ago, the Democrats have consistently spent more than Republicans. In 2016, Hillary Clinton outspent Donald Trump by about 2-1, and yet she lost. The biggest spender also lost in 1984, 96, and 2004. This time around, Democrats have outspent Republicans again on advertising for Kamala Harris, while her poll numbers slid slowly down as the weeks went by, ending in a virtual dead heat coming into the election. To get votes, Democrats are also pouring campaign money into old-fashioned organizing efforts. That means trained volunteers, supervised by experienced political workers, knocking on doors, and trying to motivate voters to actually go to the polls for their candidate. Republicans have outsourced most of that work to PACs, including Musk's, a big gamble on inexperienced private groups. Giving money to politicians is always a gamble that they will win. But this time around, the Republicans have tried to frame that gamble as a simple investment. Trump has removed the guardrails yet again, telling Elon Musk that his money can guarantee him a job and explicitly promising a range of big businesses that he will help them out in exchange for donations, telling them in clear terms that their money will be well spent.